only a couple or a few hundred points away from being next level.
Oh, sick. Next level for what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're
I'm
gay,
like, wait,
Gabe.
my Discord server? Wait, what? Who paid for money for that shit?
You gave us 10,000 XP for killing the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, you guys deserve that. I seriously thought you guys were gonna die.
Some of us did.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yeah,
too bad.
technically someone did.
And I believe
I-
two of us lose.
Not technically, officially.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually my first non-chosen character kill. So you should be proud, Luno.
Oh.
I mean,
Right.
I guess technically you chose it, but you really didn't.
I had a chance of 2 come back.
Yeah.
But I chose not to.
Yeah.
First time death save failed me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. That's twice now.
Yep.
Both times, I'm the person
Mm-hmm.
who completely, like, except for Tim, who basically wanted to change anyways.
Yeah. He likes doing that, though.
The 2 times where it wasn't that case, it was both me and then Dre's. Or Luno and Dre's.
Yep.
Because Dre's got eaten by zombies.
Yeah,
and that's
just-
what made me afraid
Yeah.
to
just-
never, like, die again.
Dude, just FYI, I play the undead really mean. If an undead
Mhm.
kills you, they don't move on. They mutilate your body.
Nice. Can't wait.
Yeah. I love playing undead because they do things that you don't expect, and it ended up killing Dre's in a different campaign because he's like, wait, they didn't move on? No!
I just kept
You know-
eating. I was like, wait, no!
So if the zombie kills
Dragons in a different campaign. What?
Oh,
like
Oh.
question.
Luna.
I know.
No, Dre's, yeah.
We all know like these zombies. They kill you. They mutilate you. And you just turn the ones we played as turn into zombies. Do we get to control the zombies by attacking only the party members, or you control our characters as zombies?
Oh, it depends on the situation. If you guys remember, I had Luno.
Me?
Yeah, Luno was attacking you guys as a spectral form, acting as a bad guy. So, all about
I'll do this
situation.
Dirk as well.
Yeah.
When was this with the spectral loot? What?
It was like
In the
back
mansion,
in the
that
day.
Dre mansion, if you remember.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
The
I think it was the Dre.
Yeah, the dream state where you guys got the blade that still is on Luno. Hopefully.
I just can't believe I managed to fucking survive after punching the pumpkin guy in the face.
Yeah.
It's on Luno. Calvin doesn't have it.
Dude, I'm serious. Any character Corey plays, he plays
with
it.
the dwarves. Remember?
Any character Corey plays, he plays it right to the brink of that character's death. Like every campaign, every one shot, everything.
Wait, who?
It's the dice!
Yeah, you got some pretty shit rolls too.
It's always the dice's fault.
Dude, I swear to God, he has like 3 different sets of dice, always in dice jail.
No,
Nah, like-
it's digital. They're all in dice jail. I have no other options, and I have to take them out.
you think your dice rolls are bad? Look at me. Every time I go in combat, I make shitty fucking hits. But when I'm out combat doing skills, I got a fucking nat 20 just for looking around. What the fuck?
Did I died?
You know what? Fair enough. He has it worse.
Yeah.
All right.
And
All right, y'all.
I was unconscious and all.
Are we
I'm
ready?
surprised I'm out of the blast radius.
Yeah.
All right, let me get the rodeo set up. Let's make sure that everything is situated. I don't have the dice up yet. 1 second. Game log. There we go.
It's like, but
All
did
right.
you die though?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We got
yes,
good
I
stuff.
did.
But did you die? Of course. Is there any other option? All right, there's the owlbear link. And we are good to go. So, do you guys remember what happened last time? I hope so.
No, I don't. I was unconscious.
It's kind of substantial. Anyone?
Yeah, we had 2 people die.
Mm-hmm. Well, after killing an adult dragon.
Yeah, that's fair.
From apparently a different realm.
In the process of killing an adult dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I am the only one that can actually speak its language.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Just wait until we meet the next dragon
I
or
don't-
Drake.
Hold on. I think it's not anymore.
So yeah. So you guys finished up, you know, slaughtering an adult dragon from a different realm. Nat and Luno both die. Nat is revived somehow. Nat tries to revive.
What do you mean somehow? It's not me.
I did. It's true. That's true. Yeah, Zoc definitely did mouth to mouth on the head wound. And Nat tries to revive Luno, but it's been too long, and a black void had opened up. You guys went back and spoke to the dwarves after killing the dragon, and then decided you were going to go headlong after bread into the void, only to find that the apparent portal leads you to the dragon's hoard, where you also find Calvin. And Calvin, if you want to give a good description, I actually got your token set, so I got some time to prep, so yay me.
Oh, nice.
So go ahead and give you your full description as your new character, and then I'll continue on and we'll get to where you guys are at.
6'1", pale, icy pale skin with blue eyes, long, at least like mid to shoulder to mid length red hair. He normally is in full plate armor, with carrying a shield at times. Has a like whenever he's not having as much trouble as he is right now, he has crossed his back. He has a glaive and a spear, that are attached.
Sick. And on his plate armor, just for those of you, his plate armor was what you saw in the treasure hoard, which he is grabbed and not donned on yet because he's a little too weak for it. I actually tried to equip it and it dropped your move speed by 10.
Oh shit!
On
I did.
you, yeah, I did. Yeah, he's a little weak for the plate armor right now, but it is huge. Black, has large spikes off the top of it, and it has thorns kind of all over it. So yeah, you guys met Calvin, who apparently had been maybe caged by the dragon. Maybe that'll come up later. You guys go through the dragon's treasure hoard, divvying out everything. I hope you guys all decided on who gets what, including a large black dragon egg, still exuding the magical smoke that just drips off of it. You guys finish divvying out the hoard and exit the portal, only to find that there are 7 dwarves standing in front of you. Six dwarves standing in front of you, which is one more than you remember. One of them seems to be female. The others are the ones you remember. And that is where we're going to pick up. So you guys have just exited this gut-wrenching pull through the portal, black void of nothingness as it pulls you, and you are end up through this black mist, just, and in front of you is Belkin, followed by his other 4 standing around him, and another dwarf standing off just to the side, female, clad in pretty heavy armor as well, standing by them. And as you all enter, they kind of take a few steps back. Does anyone say or do anything?
Hey, can I say something outside the game? Which one of these dwarves is Zog's boyfriend again?
Actually, believe it or not, it's Magden. The one, he actually did survive. Because I was,
Yeah, he was on the far side.
yeah, I was actually, I believe it or not, Doc, I was actually keeping track. It's this guy right here. There's your boyfriend. All right.
Hey, Gabe.
Yeah.
Gabe,
I
I
promise.
would go ahead and put on the armor because it only makes me 5 feet slower than everyone else.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, because he's a damn fairy. He's got 35 feet.
yeah.
Gotcha.
It's still a pretty consuming process. Like you get on and you see the dwarves and you're like, oh shit, and you're like, oh god, it hurts.
Oh. You just see me walking. Thud.
Yeah.
Thud.
Thud.
Natalia's not far off from that.
Yep. Yep. So, anyone else doing anything? If not, the dwarves are going to speak to you.
I'm over here just like nursing a hangover type deal.
Okay.
Hang on, quick question. Who's holding the egg again? I completely forgot
I
last
believe
time.
it's
What's it, Barry?
Barry.
In Zach's bag.
Is it in Zox's
Yeah.
bag? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
That's
also
what we
nice.
had said.
Okay. Cool. I couldn't remember
Every-
either. I thought
anything
Barry
that
had
is
it.
not down on us is in my bag.
Okay. Cool. That's good.
Okay.
All right. So if no one says anything, the dwarves take a few steps back as you like, whoa, like step, and then they kind of step forward again and guard up a little bit, and Belkin steps forward. Aye, you made it back. I was starting to get worried about you. It's been a little bit of time.
How long?
Oh, probably 20 minutes or so.
That's not bad.
Sure.
From
I
when
thought
you
it was like 20 years or something. Okay, that's not bad at all. That's a fair trade.
Well, you see, I guess I'm a little more concerned now. You see, we just had some news delivered to us that may be of interest to you. It seems the king has passed, and Ogman has claimed title to the throne. And the lady, female dwarf, steps forward. Aye, and he plans to take over. And there's basically a huge divide between our two major factions: those that follow Kelm, or the old king, and those that follow his son, Ogman, and his new ways. Quote on. She does air quotes.
New
Okay.
way? Question mark.
And how is this interesting to us?
Well, see, the thing is, from what you told me, you struck a deal with Ogman and or Kelm, and so one of those two has to make a decision. But no one can send out the king's army except for the king himself. So you might have a bit of a problem. On top of that, that reminds me. He turns back towards who you pick up on her name as Londis. Londis, you're probably going to want to stick with us from here on out. I don't rightly think it's safe for you to head back on your own. Hi. Yeah, probably not. And he whips back to you. So, before we go too much further, might I ask, whose side are you on? Looking at you all.
Nat is waiting to see if anybody else says anything.
We're on
I'm
the
on-
side that is not on the shit. What's the name? It's been a long time. The tentacle things.
The tentacle things.
Ruvat.
Gruvat,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I would fare the wager that both sides aren't on the side of the Gruvat, but still gonna need a actual answer. And you can see his men behind him beginning to like tighten their grip on their weapons.
How many are there?
There's 4. They look like they've been through battle. You guys have been as well. They seem like pretty capable fighters, along with the female, Londis, who's joined them as well.
I do want to ask them about like, okay, hey, may I ask what new ways are you talking about as I'm arm crossing a tip and tilting my head to the side as a like way for me to like question?
Yeah, that's fair. Well, you see, in the old days, we had a king's army, all dwarven, all how do you say human, humanoid, living creatures. Well, let's say it that way. Ogman seems to believe that there is something in the deeps that would allow the creation of... How did he put it? He looks back at Londis. Magical golems. Aye. Right. What she said. Some mechanical creatures from some magical anvil in the center of the earth. No one rightly believes, except for a fair few, apparently. A fair few more than was expected based on what Londis has informed us here. But, he plans to make his own army.
I look back in the group say, well,
I don't want to
I'll
get
get it
involved
wrong.
in politics.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should go against Augment
Too
because
bad.
I don't know if he's gonna be promised us for the materials we need to rebuild a portal and such like that.
He didn't promise anything like that.
He didn't. He actually did not promise anything.
He did not promise.
He didn't
Yeah,
promise
he did
a
not promise.
single damn thing to you all. The only one who actually...
He just gave us the opportunity to prove ourselves.
Yes,
And
basically.
we did.
Calum was a little more optimistic about that approach, but he also did not promise anything.
Right.
Well, I didn't say promise.
Nat's gonna limp forward a little bit, and in Dwarvish is gonna address Belcom. We're outsiders, merely come to seek friendship and alliance from the dwarves, and we have fought alongside you. What would you suggest of sides?
Now that is a sensible question. I mean, it seems pretty fair that the rightful king should be Kelm. He's been the king's advisor for over 100 years, and he's basically been the one leading the city for the last 100 years. The king, the kings don't do too much. He kind of like looks back at his men. There's a couple chuckles. We, despite our differences with the old king, Kelm's the one you want to go with. His Ogman, the old king's son, is... Well, he's a twit. And he's an arsehole. And he will stab you in the back as soon as look at you.
Well, then not him.
Well, I totally agree with you.
Yeah, we'll go with you. Yeah, sure.
What of the brother?
Oh, Kelman. That was a sorry state. And I'm not going to do the whole deal, but basically he tells you the story of... it was rumored that Ogman... It's been rumored that Ogman is the person who poisoned the king, but the person that it was blamed on was his son, Kelman, who was exiled to the deeps, past the bridge, way deeps. He would be another rightful heir. So essentially you guys technically have 3 choices of who you want to vie for kingship. You have Kelman, which is the older brother who has been exiled for possibly or possibly not poisoning the king. You have Keln, who's been king's advisor for over 100 years. Been basically doing this job already for 100 years. And then you have Ogman, who apparently is trying to become king.
Yeah.
And you haven't heard a whole lot more other than what you've already been told about Ogman.
Hawkman is this the
We didn't
the
get
spy?
suggestive impressions of Ogman while we were there, anyways.
Oh, what
Wait,
you
isn't
ask?
Hawkman the spiteful one?
Yeah. Ogman was the one sitting on the throne already when you guys got into that council chamber.
Even though King Thrawn was still alive.
Yep. Alright, so, it seems your request for us to come back and vouch for you seems to be a little bit in a better state now. I have no problem traveling with you. And he kind of like lowers his men's weapons, including Londis. Londis was brandishing a really beautiful looking bow.
Okay.
Well-made crossbow, to be more specific.
Okay.
So, with that being said, what should we do with your friend? He looks back down the long walkway to where you guys left Luno's body.
Yeah.
Probably
Well-
buried somewhere.
We'll need to recover his effects, and we'll need to, a funeral of some sort. I'm not even certain what he would want.
Maybe Calvin has some ideas.
Let's see. Because they're both. Because Calvin himself as well is a follower of Shezmu, and I'm assuming.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
So really,
I'm
this is
starting
just
to
a
think-
remake. This is just a remake of Luno,
It's
Well,
just
I would
Luno, but
think-
with armor.
right?
No spell.
He just wanted to upgrade his
That's
armor
spell.
and take the fighter path.
But reasoning being is that hey, vampires. It makes kind of sense they would follow the god of liquids and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Blood and wine.
Blood and wine.
Yeah, very, very
So-
vampire. Yep.
I'm
You know,
assuming he would be informed. I would assume Togoto would inform him of things like that, maybe. So, I would be well. If he is a follower of Shezmu as well, there are probably, or I don't know what the outside of game. I don't know what the methods are.
Oh, I'd have to look it up.
Think of a few that might be interesting funeral rites for a blood god, but okay. I'm not sure
Um,
they'll get into that.
Okay, here's another curious question. Does Luno have like some sort of book that like some sort of journal he wrote down?
No.
No. Mm.
He would no. That would not. He wouldn't have something like that because then it might trace it back to his family.
If it were to get found, that would be a lot of information that they don't want their enemies to get hold of.
Right. That being said,
There you go.
regardless, they probably would want to send his body to his family.
No, that's very true.
That's the most.
I
yeah, that's
actually
more
thinking about it, you guys would know that he has family in Karth.
Yeah.
And I think his dead body could be sent back.
Yeah,
I would
probably.
think.
Yeah, I mean, probably not through the mail system where you're at, but if you
Yeah.
kept good tabs on it, the trick is going to be getting it back to land.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting it back in any sort of reasonable condition.
That, yeah.
But how do we send him back to his like homeland when everything's happening
Well,
here? We just
I don't think we need to worry about that ourselves. Being that there is, this is out of character. Being that there is a group of, I can't even think of my
Kumat?
group's name anymore. No,
Sakage.
Sakage in the town. They could probably
quick. Yeah, that's right.
work that out once it's capable of doing so, especially now that he knew that Luna was family members of to the leader.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I'm sure he would take care of that if we wanted to do that kind of stuff.
So I did post, by the way, I did post all of Luna's equipment. We can divvy that out later. We do not, please do not do that right now.
Besides the point right now, we'll have to work out what we're going to do with his body. But is there somewhere we can rest? That was a bit of an ordeal.
Probably not here. There are a few places where we can rest along the way back. It'll be several hours journey back. But my men need rest as well, and I imagine Londis is tired after her jaunt. No, I'm fine. I can go back anytime.
Insight check.
Oh, no, you don't have to. She's still panting.
Yep.
Don't you have a settlement down here? Like a city or a town or something?
No, not so much. It's more of a gathering, and really it's pretty much a permanent battle zone, so kind of.
So you have no town, and you've been fighting for, what, 100 years?
Oh, as long as I can remember. Since I was a wee lad. Maybe 300-400 years. Probably better.
What? Do you think the battle zone is still a battle zone now that we took out, or they took out the big problem?
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh, most certainly. But there are places to rest down there. But like I said, there are also places to rest along the way back. So it's up to you. I can take you to the battle zone. You can see for yourself firsthand what it's like down there. But to answer your question, and he points over to whoever asked the question about battling for like 400 years, we have what are called, and he looks back at Londos, runners, who bring food supplies, that sort of stuff. Every once in a while, there's a large shipment of stuff that's traveled through the mines as long as we keep them clean, which, other than the last several years, 60 years or so, has been easier said than done. So, generally speaking, we have plenty of wares and equipment and supplies. But
what about people? Where do you get the new people to fight?
Aye. As we dwarves age, since this has been going on for so long, we actually just consign ourselves to battle to the end. It's kind of our way anyway. So, as the dwarves age out, they're sent lower. They're sent to the deeps to fight for their city, for glory, for honor. And so there's always a fresh supply of men and women.
That's metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Refusing to die of old age. Holy shit.
Yep. These dwarves are no fucking joke, man.
I'm getting old. Better get down there and kill something before I die.
That's right. Yeah, basically.
I would recommend rest because the amount of like our algae from the dragon.
Oh no shit, cat.
All right. So it's up to you guys. I'm gonna let you guys decide if you would like to head way down, deep down. It'll take you a couple hours or better to get down. Oh, that's not what I want. To get down here. Oh, Jesus. Gabe, you are... Whew.
It's still loading in for me.
Let's try that again.
Same here.
To get down to here, I'm just going to freaking hand draw it. God. Here. Where the sword and shield are. It's very, very deep in the deeps. Is the battle zone. Apparently along a large, long bridge, as far as what he's told you. Apparently they opened something up into another realm. More than likely where the dragon came from. Best guess, probably. And yeah, so either there or there are places along the way where you guys could rest as well.
What is the long thing?
This,
Bridge.
it's a bridge.
And what
That
is
bridge?
the red thing?
Lava, magma.
Molten rock.
Oh,
Molten-
okay. So the
like,
bridge is above the
Yeah,
lava.
yeah. So remember, it's like
Okay.
that. Yeah,
It's not just
Okay.
yeah. You think it's a side. It's not. It's just above the lava.
yeah. It's like a side top-down view.
Okay. So the
Yeah.
bridge is a top-down view, but okay,
Yeah, it's like I said, it's tough to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm just surprised. We only fought like these exploity guys. We haven't fight the like what they call the lizard guys.
Oh, you guys are all full of surprises. You found troglodytes down here.
We
Well, there,
managed to
Yeah,
avoid
whatever
a party of them on the way down here.
Did you kill
there
any?
was like a horde. Well, no, but there was a
yes.
horde of them.
Oh,
And,
I
and
didn't
none
see
of them have weapons except one with the trident.
A
There were
horde.
like 25 of them.
Oh.
50 of them.
Doc, roll me a deception check. Yeah. Oh, a horde, you say, eh? Well, 25 doesn't seem like very many, but 50 seems like a fair few. I can understand not wanting to face 50, especially. You said one of them had a spear.
That
Yeah.
one is a different one. That one is like a snake.
Salamander.
Ah,
Yeah, it's like a demon under.
aye, salamanders. Yeah, you pass that.
And
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
and
like, yeah,
again,
50,
we
50
were-
is a lot.
we
You know-
saw them right after we were fighting these like the slime creatures. After the slime creatures.
Slime creatures. Can't say I've heard of those, but the salamanders, quite a fighter. They do tend to lead the trogs down here, and it's probably for the best that you didn't fight them. Salamanders can be difficult to deal with. And he looks back at one of the guys, and you can see that there's a long, like, burn scar down his left arm. You kind of get the sense maybe he's talking about that guy. But so you didn't, since you didn't kill them, do you happen to know where they went? Because more than likely, we're gonna face some opposition trying to get back to the city.
Well, we were at like the cross side of like the bridge. We were at the top bridge, and they were at the bottom, going
Yeah,
to
I'm
like.
gonna show him on the map.
Okay.
Yeah,
just-
cool.
Yeah,
Love
there's
the
no
map.
map.
Here.
Ah, aye. Right. So you would tell them which way they were traveling and that sort of stuff, like going this way, blah blah blah.
They were
Okay.
traveling over this direction right here.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Aye. Yeah. The crossroads. That's probably where he'll be anyway. All right. Magnan, see if you can scout and find. See if you can find him. If you can find him, come back. Actually, scratch that. Londis, you're a better runner. See if you can find him, and then come back as fast as you can, and we'll see if we can possibly finagle some things if we need to. But you can see this guy's mind's working. You can see why he has been the leader of this troop. So, back to the question at hand. Where do you all want to rest? Should we go to the battlefield, or should we go back to the city?
Didn't y'all say like that one third person is down here somewhere, right? Or is
Aye.
he down at the deeps?
Aye, Kelman.
I'm-
He's past. Basically, he tells you he's past the sword and shield area.
Well, I
Is there
mean,
anyone there? Is there anyone going to inform him of the king's passing?
Oh, absolutely not. The men have held that line for nearly 400 years, and they worked long and hard to make sure he passed it, but that's as far as they go.
I mean, if we give them the news, their morale will be like lowered, and that they're not. And it's gonna affect them on the battlefield.
Are you
let's.
suggesting the men down there not be told that the king died?
I mean,
Well,
death happens.
but
It's,
don't-
it's inevitable.
They're gonna find out. I imagine since Londis has already come to us, she probably stopped by them first, and at that point she's gonna just like nod her head. So they've already been informed.
Maybe we should go down to the bridge,
To the battlefield?
to the battlefield. That's where the sword and shield is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the battlefield, I believe.
Anywhere
But
safe.
I'm new to the group, so
You know best.
And besides, walking back to the city, it may be a long road, and we might not know if we're gonna encounter these creatures again. The Tophet, the Salamander one. I don't want to like encounter that. I'm afraid
Say,
so it's like a
there
good
is-
thing to go west.
no, not to be rude, Gabe. There is slight metagaming going on in my head because I'm trying to remember how Dragon Age went.
Yeah. Good luck, because it's like I said, it's not gonna be the same.
Obviously, it could be changed. Yeah.
It's not. I can already tell you it's not the same. So
Yeah.
you can try to metagame. Not gonna bug me. This is already substantially different than the game.
Oh, absolutely. I'm trying to remember the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I have Dragon Quest, but I never played it because I thought it was a bad game.
Dragon
Age?
Dragon Age was not a bad game. It was buggy, but it wasn't a bad game. Anyway, so you guys decide you want to head to the battlefield? Is that what you're telling him?
Yeah.
That's my suggestion.
Whatever you want, General. I just need like an hour, and I'm good.
Some of us need a little more.
Yeah, significant more.
Yeah, it's just me. Just saying.
Right. Well, my thoughts is that we should probably make it back to the king as soon as possible. In my mind, Kelman's probably a lost cause. Granted, if you could get him and get him back to the city, there might be a chance. He seemed like he might be a fair ruler, unlike Hogman.
I mean,
Sure.
we're been down here for how long? Like how many days already?
Just
Probably not
No
even
idea
one.
how long you've been down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you guys been down here?
not even a day.
Eventually, I'll be on track, and I won't be
Yeah.
like trying to play as if I've been here forever.
Well, as I said, my suggestion's to head back to the city, but if you all think that you can bring back Kelman, more power to you. I'll send you to the deeps. I have no problem with that. Just know that it's
Maybe,
probably a one-way ticket, especially in your state.
So we can observe the situation, and if we can, we can. If not, maybe we gain more favor from being able to give y'all more room to play with.
Aye, all right. Well, I guess we'll head down. And with that, he turns to Londis, who rushes out of the room, and you guys spend the next... I would say you guys spend probably the next hour getting Luna's body situated. They go through all their men's gear and all of that, trying to clean up, salvage anything they can. And there is one ballista left, but they leave that. Let me get back to... this might take a minute to load for you guys, but there's only one ballista left, and everything else has been basically ruined. There's like countless dead dwarves all over, so it does take the better part of an hour. And you guys do head out and into the depths. Into the deeps. So you guys essentially go back through here, and there is a kind of a bit of a curve to the path as you guys make your way, and it curves to the left, and it has a fairly deep slope. Despite what this map shows, it actually does more of like a sort of circular deal before coming down into a room that, just like this one, drops from the top, has a nice long circular path that kind of goes around the edge, and down and down and out. It takes 2 more hours for you all to traipse your way down to where you can finally start to hear the sound of clinking armor and sheens of blades as dwarves are fighting creatures of the deep. And I do not have a map for this, so this is going to be all imagination. You guys literally get me every damn time.
I was very curious if this was something you prepared for or not.
I just need to, you know what I need to do is I just need to make like 40 different maps, and then
Don't go to sleep. Just
don't go to sleep.
up
Just do
and
map
make
making for the
maps.
next like 3 weeks, and then I'm gonna take 3 weeks off, make all the maps for the next like month and a half, and you guys will still pick something that I haven't done.
yeah, and 8% of those maps will be thrown
So
away.
as you make your way down, deeper and deeper, you can kind of feel the earth around you almost heating up. It does become warmer, despite what you might believe, as you get deeper and deeper into the earth below Mount Torfin. And eventually you do once again start to smell that awful burning material, the organic matter of metal and earth and magma and sulfur fill the tunnel, followed by the sounds of battering shields, clinking chainmail, yells and cries, and as you finally make one last turn around a corner, you can see a dim light, and it grows and grows and grows until you guys are walk through this large, ornate sort of archway, full square dwarven archway. It's written all in dwarven, City of the Deep, where apparently they were gonna move a city or something. And as you so Nat, you'd be the only one to read that. And as you make your way through the archway, you can see out in the distance, nearly 500-foot long bridge, 60, maybe 70 feet wide, about 300 yards away from you. So it's a very long distance. In front of you are, to your left and right. So this is like on a long plane. It kind of like shunts out left and right as you enter this archway. On your left and right, there are small little cots, little places for people to sleep. And there are dwarves sleeping through pretty loud fighting going on about 300 yards away from them. Some of the dwarves are sitting at makeshift tables, playing cards and having a laugh. It basically seems like a tavern down here, with a whole lot of fighting in the background. It seems these dwarves take shifts.
Apparently.
Damn.
Yeah. And as you make your way through...
Okay.
I love these guys. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. and as you make your way through, the dwarves kind of pause and look at you for a moment and see Belkin, and they just kind of like salute, do their thing, and then go back to playing cards or having their drink. You can see their long beards just stained with drink and mead and ale and meat. There's not a whole lot of reason to keep cleaning if you're going to die tomorrow. So most of these men are pretty gross. There are very few women down here, but the ones that are probably could take Zoc no problem. They're very all of these
Anyone
dwarves
can take Zoc.
Well, all of these dwarves, I guess what I'm saying is all these dwarves are ridiculously good fighters. They are veteran fighters, to say the least, based on their armaments, based on their size, their stature, and the kind of equipment that they're wearing and carrying and like just
And the way they
tossing
move.
around. Think Calvin can hardly put on his plate armor right now. They're like chucking plate armor. That's you're kind of seeing that kind of stuff. So there is a lot of movement going on behind the scenes, behind the battle, and in front of you, stretching out probably 300 feet in. Yeah, 300 yards, so 900 feet in front of you. About 300 yards in front of you stands where the start of the bridge is. And like I said, the bridge is roughly 500 feet long and about 60 or 70 feet wide. And you can see there is a small contingent of dwarves on that bridge, battle axes in hand, shields up, and several of them are in close combat with some strange looking creatures. They are very similar to the ones that you saw previously, but not bloated and not full of black boils. And they are brandishing weapons. Some have crossbows that are firing from a distance. Some have swords in hand, and some have very large, like two-handed maces that they're just swinging around. So it is for sure a battlefield. They seem to always be fighting and always be trying to, hold this off, whatever this is. Aye, we're here. What do you think?
Obvious question. Why not destroy the bridge?
Well, you'd think that would work, but see, best laid plans never seem to go to fruition. It seems that our king, or previous king, or previous kings, all decided that past the bridge would be a fantastic place for a city. So every king, despite all warnings, never gave us the go-ahead to do it. And being the loyal soldiers, we never did. So, we continue to fight, we continue to protect the city, and as long as we're down here, we have something to do.
Well, I look at everyone else like we're not.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your culture. I'm not gonna say anything.
Did you say torture?
Culture.
You think
Culture. Okay.
I mean, both fitting.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of both. Well, so what do you think? Is it a fair enough place for you to rest? I guess is what I'm asking.
Well,
Yeah.
if you all can do it, we can too, I suppose.
Just see Calvin looking for a place to like start taking his armor off.
That's already looking for a place.
Yeah, there's plenty of room to find a place to like lay down. A cot is like offered to you all as you guys make your way since you're with Belkin, who apparently is actually the general of this entire contingent. You see him walk over close to where the front lines are. Eventually, as you guys go spread out to kind of rest. I'm gonna ask, how long do you guys rest down here? Do you guys take a full long rest down here?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
at least that, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, we
So-
can hold the bridge for like 400 years. Yeah, we can rest easy.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, if you can stand listening to battle the entire time you're trying to sleep, you should be fine. But yeah, so you guys would see Belkin walk off with his 4 others, and he, goes towards the front lines, and you see him start chatting up with some of the other men. But you guys take your nice long rest. Everyone, go ahead, take your long rest finally.
Right.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
That being said, Gabe, I might have to get you to do the
Oh, that's
the,
fine.
the deal.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm not on your sheet.
Wait,
Shit.
what?
I am not even close to your sheet. There we go, Calvin. All right. So basically, you just increase it by 4, each one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can do that with
Oh, I got
what
you.
you call it.
I gotcha. So all of your stats now, Luno, or Jesus, Luno. Who am I talking to? So Calvin and Natalia, all your stats are now set to 6, not 2.
Yep. I'm doing that now.
All right, you are set back. So you're at -2 for everything now.
Yay!
All right.
One more day.
Yeah, just FYI, guys, death is not a joke in my campaigns.
No, definitely not.
Death is a very serious thing. I usually only give one reroll of a character, but we'll see how things go. All right, so everyone gets their long rest. You guys get your max HP back, all your hit dice, half your hit dice back if you used them all, and it should do everything automatically when you press that button. All your spells return spell slots, that sort of stuff. Do you guys stay down here for another long rest?
Possibly.
You really need that? Okay, we gotta talk though. I have some questions.
That's fine. Yeah, you guys do your thing. I wanted to pose the question, but I'm gonna point.
All right, Natalia, what's with the hair?
Yeah, we should probably have that conversation.
What's with the hair? But not only that, how can you talk?
That's one question at a time.
You guys also notice that she can hear too.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Yeah, I'm like, hold up. You can hear us too. What's going on?
I'm not rightly sure all the details.
Nat, just because we didn't talk in depth about it, right now it's all pretty fuzzy.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Okay.
It's all kind of hazy.
Yeah, go for it. Sorry.
I remember an explosion. The dragon. And everything went black. And then I seem to recall waking up somewhere else. Not here. Tyr was there. And he took me in. I don't know how long was I out, gone, dead? I don't know.
Just like 1 minute max.
It felt so much longer than that.
But you still remember everything, right? Like where we came from? We came from Karth? And then anything in between, right?
Yeah, it's a bit hazy, but not as hazy as the other place. Karth, Londa, the desert. Before that, Djedhema. She says she's got a very stern voice when she says that. Yeah. Pretty sure I remember all of that.
Easy.
So it looks like your god Tyr didn't want to let you just die.
Well, I did give him an oath.
Which is
That we deal with Djedhema.
that one.
Yeah, that one.
Right, what about you, edgy vampire man?
I forget what I told
Your
y'all
name
last
again?
time. It's Calvin. Calvin Blackthorn. Uh, Tagoto sent me. Wanted me to check on Luno, since he's was a newly turned individual. Can you like what happened? I mean, obviously dragon, the fight, whatever that is, but like, what's the deal?
Well, we were trying to make a deal with the dwarfs. So if we kill the dragon, they may help us to deal with the Grubats.
Dragons are pretty
Specifically,
serious. Good.
specifically, we said we'd help deal with a problem that they've been dealing with, and in return, they'd give us a chance to make our case.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Because the people of Olbak are fairly hard pressed right now without any allies.
Yeah, and
Uh,
they also promised us. No, not promise. What the fuck? We also asked them for like the materials to rebuild their teleport because all back there
Nope, we
over
did
at
not.
Olbak.
That's good.
I don't think
think
that
we
ever
actually-
came up.
We planned to ask that, but we had to deal with the dragon thing first.
Here we go. I can't forget. Hey, I at least I gave him like the book, like everything necessary. I think he kept the book, right?
What book?
The
The
one that
book
he
I wrote
spent
down for
right. Yeah.
for like all the materials, what the teleport thing looks like.
I don't know if that actually ever came up, did it?
I don't remember if it did or not.
I don't.
I think he did kept the book because I don't remember getting them back.
Do what?
I don't remember you handing it off.
Yeah, I don't remember you handing off the book ever.
What do you mean? I gave him the book.
Wait,
I don't remember.
Who did you give the book to? Keln?
Yeah, Kelm.
I don't
Oh,
remember that.
you know what? He is. I'm sorry.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
no. Vid is right. Before you guys went into the deeps, they basically traded. Keln, he gave that notebook to Keln, and Keln gave him the map. He scribbled down the map, and I never said Keln gave him the book back. Yeah, so Keln still has that book.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for all we know, he still has that potion I gave him too.
Oh yeah, the potion.
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess we have to side with Kelm now.
I don't know. Let's see if it's by any chance if we can do anything about down here. I don't know. I like the idea of that other guy, but I don't know anything about these two up there. That's the reason I only have heard about this guy. He sounds pretty awesome. If he survived fighting these things for how many years?
400.
How old are you, Kevin?
Kevin.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even know. Like, how old are
Oh,
you?
we're
actually?
playing that game.
I don't know, Kyle. You tell me.
Oh, does he still look like a dwarf?
No,
You're back to being your.
I'm back to.
I don't know. I don't know, right, man? I would say around 200 years. What year is it now?
1593.
Yeah, give or take a year or two.
One of the dwarves from across the room, across the way. Ah, it's 1593.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, give or take a year or two, about 200. Does that suffice, Ratman?
Oh, pretty amazing. Togoda was like 5,000 years old. You know that?
Yeah. He turned me as well.
Of course. Oh, are you under his control? Because I knew Luna was under his control or something.
No, I'm not under his control. Like, I work. Like, if he asks me to do stuff, I will do it under my own free will. But it's not the case of, like, I am 100% controlled.
You're sure?
As far as I know.
All right.
Question: Would you know if you were?
A fair point.
It's a very good question.
But I trust Tagoto.
He hasn't given any reason for us not to trust him yet.
So, what now?
You, Calvin.
Kevin.
said
Yes.
you were-
It's Kevin.
It's Calvin.
Yes, what I said.
You said you and Luna deity?
Say one more time.
You said you and Luna worship the same deity?
If my information is correct, yes.
Would you be able to
Shizmu?
help better prepare his body for the time being for transport and movement? I'm feeling a little bit more
it's-
up to the task now.
It's up above in between all of the images of Luna's inventory.
Yeah, I'm basically thinking like if we can find like mummy wrap type thing,
Yeah.
transport, just yeah. And Nat now currently has the gentle repose spell prepared as
Oh,
well.
nice.
So you get a chance to
Nice.
rest.
Nice.
That's at least 10 days.
Yeah. It's a good start. Cast it once every 10 days, right?
Yeah, just to reapply it.
I've also, just for good measure, took the ceremony spell as well, which includes funeral rite.
Nice.
I love the ceremony spell. Just
Ah.
hands down, I love that spell. It's so dumb, but I love that spell.
We gather here today in true
Right.
love.
Ah.
I don't see why that would be an issue. I should be able to. Being the fact that he's a noble and been around that long, he obviously would know how to do this stuff, I would think.
Yeah.
You at least know what the rites.
I would
and
say
such
you're
are.
very
And
well
you can
acquainted
do
with
the
Shizmu
type-
rituals,
it.
being the age you are, and
Yeah.
your background.
Yeah. So yes, shouldn't be an issue one bit.
Okay. Cool. Then, just as part of roleplay for that morning, after quote unquote morning after our long rest, we'll do the 1 hour ceremony for funeral rite, and then good for just for good measure, she'll also add a gentle repose on top of that at the end of it.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that works.
So, Kevin, what now? You were sent to watch out for Luno, and now Luno's gone. What's your plan?
You see Calvin like walk over, bend down where his knees. He's like with his hands out and like stretching him out. Calvin.
That's what I say. What did I say?
You're saying there's an L. Do you not say L's? Calvin, not Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin. That's what I said.
Oh my god. He's just gonna do this.
You see eye
It's just-
twitch.
Yeah.
Are you dodging my question? Why are you dodging my question?
Look, he's just gonna keep doing it. To annoy you.
I can tell.
This is amazing.
Just stands up, walks back to where he's at. What was the question?
What's your plan? Now Luno's dead.
Oh, another thing I was brought is to hopefully help y'all out with whatever's you're dealing with. Dagoto did tell me about the Gruvat. So,
Did you assist
like,
with that matter too?
yes, like that was whole. Didn't feel he was a little concerned that you wouldn't be 100% up to the task with the numbers you had. Not your skill, but the numbers. And
So
it doesn't
that-
seem like me being here helped that number situation too much.
Oh, that's
But-
how it is.
Here I am.
So you're saying you'll stick with us until we get this Gruvat problem solved?
I mean, have you seen the waters? I barely made it. I don't think I'm going back anyways right now.
That's fair. Wasn't exactly easy to get this far.
Calvin, you didn't have nearly the ordeal that they did.
Right. I was like, man, those storms, those weren't
Yeah,
those
there-
weren't very good.
no Kraken. You sailed into Olbak, no issue.
But being the poshy
I
type
have
person
Yeah.
he might be, he's like, this was
Yep.
that trip,
Yep.
just so much. What? It's not turbulence. What is that?
Just sea turbulence.
Sea turbulence. Like it's just that all that turbulence, all that water. Just I like being on land.
Oh, very cool. Take a load of this guy.
So what do the rest of you all say then? We open to letting him stay around? Hate to say it, but we kind of need all the help we can get.
Why do you hate it? Kevin's great.
Just another eye twitch.
Oh, this is gonna be a thing.
This is gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing.
Already a thing.
Thanks for helping us, Kevin. It's much appreciated.
Well,
I think it's fine.
we
We do.
We probably need to make a decision here. Belcom thinks it's a good idea for us to go back, see what the situation is between Kelm and Augmund.
Yeah, I think the sooner we come back, the better. But are you two in shape?
I'm not gonna lie, I'd prefer a bit more time to rest. I'm not nearly in great shape right now. But I don't think we can just sit around here either. And she's kind of like looking around at the dwarves, like over in the direction of the bridge where the current shift is fighting, and yeah, the whole bit like that.
Yeah.
If we're going to be here to rest longer, we need to be proactive while we're here. My
I'm
plan
feeling a
is-
little. Okay, sorry.
I'm going to see if I can talk to Belkin and maybe any others who have been here a while, see what more we can find out about this Kelmund while we're here.
Calvin.
Should I send Red?
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Yeah, that one's not the one that,
That was
is
beautiful.
doing it on purpose.
That was beautiful.
I wasn't even talking about you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I did include an L even.
Looks like, wow, I did not know he's getting to you that fast.
Oh man. All right.
Do we know how long would it take to get back?
Probably several hours with a good guide.
We need a guide. Okay.
I mean, you don't need a guide, but you might be nice if you're going back into an ambush sort of situation to have some other
Oh.
people with you.
An escort.
Foreshadow.
No, that's what
Well,
he
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he was pretty clear
Running
that you
into
guys
this
might
traffic
actually
light.
be waylaid on the way back.
Mm.
But look at the bridge. It looks fun.
It's I would say it's up to vote. If we want to stay here, I can just spend my time, helping a dwarf at the bridge. In the meantime, while you two.
I mean, at the very least, I don't think it would hurt to ingratiate ourselves with the dwarves down here at least a little bit while we're here.
Yeah,
Mm,
they're
yeah.
like tourist guard.
It certainly wouldn't hurt our cause of getting allies for Olbak. Might not help it very much, but it can't hurt.
So how long do you think you need to stay here?
I'd like at least one more good long rest.
Yes, that I think I'll be back to shape for one if we have one more day.
Okay, then I'll send Brett to the surface, see what's going on.
Are you sending bread where?
Go up to the city.
Back to
see.
Kilmoran, apparently.
Oh, okay. All right. No, that's fair.
What else is he gonna do?
Yeah, what else are you gonna do? I
mean,
picture Zoc like
the
finding like a
possibility.
comfortable-ish chair and just like every once in a while firing an Eldritch Blast lazily down the just like straight down the bridge. That's kind of how I pictured Zoc spending his time, but that's also fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Before the next long rest, Calvin definitely will be sending some spells down that way.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, because my spell attack modifier is shit at the moment, I probably won't be spending any attack spells, but I can certainly use some healing spells.
Oh, that would actually be very useful for them. So
I also have create food and water prepared.
okay, not quite as necessary, but as long as it tastes good, they'll eat it.
Yep.
It might actually be better if you have prestidigitation.
I don't have prestidigitation.
for cleaning purposes.
Normally have access to.
Yeah.
If there's any possibility, if we're gonna spend one more long rest here, I think I could help out like tavern-wise, and I get my brewer ready, and I will give them like a very delicious alcohol drink.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Before you waste anyone's time, I'm fairly certain there are no underground coconuts.
You don't know.
You never know unless you ask.
I know coconut cats. There might be some coconuts in the lava.
I mean, didn't the captain say they're usually send runners and then they will come back for food or something? You don't know what kind of food they have.
All right, you can ask.
Coconuts?
It's a
Unless
thing.
We're in a mountain.
Yes, we are.
You just gotta let them dream sometimes.
So, Barry, I think you're the last one. What are you gonna do during your bit of downtime here?
Huh.
You just gonna chill?
Probably right. I'm just gonna probably chill with the dwarves.
Okay, yeah. Play a few card games, swindle some dwarves out
Yeah.
of some money.
Yes.
Don't
All right.
gamble on one play.
So, since you guys are firing some spells down, go ahead and roll me some attack rolls. Make sure you don't roll any nat ones. And I would say each of you can roll me three solid attack rolls. We'll do it as like group sort of deal. Shouldn't be a problem for Zoc. I'm more concerned about Calvin. Kyle, Kelmore.
Calvin.
All the Kel names. Okay.
Ken.
All right, I'm here. Sorry, what? Sorry. Wife walked in.
Roll me the 3 attack rolls. Since you're firing some things. Down
No,
there.
it's con 7. 2 things of con 7 against everything within a 10-foot radius of. So if there's a group of people, I'm doing 2 wither and blooms with a con save of 7, and then after that I'll do the 4 chromatic orbs at whatever.
Okay. We don't have to do specifics. This is more like group attack. The AOE they all saved. All of the rolls saved. Guys, you probably don't want to fight me tonight.
But also it would heal at least one person in that group. That is like the dwarves in that group.
That's cool. Yeah, that's also again very much appreciated, as some of the dwarves do seem to be taking a beating with this latest wave. Yeah, you can roll some. Yeah, you were supposed to not roll nat ones, so just don't roll nat ones.
Speaking of healing, Gabe.
Yeah.
I have Aura of Life prepared.
Uh-huh.
If I'm looking at my math correctly,
Uh-huh.
That means because the spell lasts for a minute, and I can use a bonus action every round during that minute to heal 2d6 to a target within 30 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
I have 4 total spell slots that I can use to cast that. That comes out to 80d6 points of healing.
Sweet.
Is that fair?
Yeah, it's fair.
That I can spread around.
Yeah.
I just
Again.
wanna roll and see what that looks like.
Yeah, I mean, again, very, very well needed healing. It does not go unnoticed. That's for sure. Despite how little you guys are actually involving yourself in the fight on the bridge, the fact that you guys are involving yourself at all, actually, oh my god. Jesus, 80d6. All right. The fact that you guys are helping at all does turn heads. They were not expecting any help from you guys whatsoever, because they've been doing this for a while. In fact, as you guys, the first time you guys head towards the bridge, they're like, no, we're fine, we've been doing this for years. And after you guys do some of the stuff, they're like, all right, well, we appreciate the help, that sort of stuff. So it definitely does not go unnoticed. You definitely make some friends in the several hours that you're down here. Probably close to 16, probably a full day that you're down here.
Oh no. I wonder, I think 2 of my things hit out of the 6 things I threw.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
You almost
It's
got in
fine.
that one though.
No, I didn't get a nat 1.
You didn't get a nat 1, so that's good. But yeah, so you guys do turn some heads. You do make some leeway. You make a few fast friends with a few of the dwarves, and Belkin, comes over and thanks you again before you guys are ready to head out. And just so, where are y'all headed back to the city?
Well, I had said I was also going to be asking some questions.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, what questions?
Specifically, she's just going to talk to anyone that'll have a conversation with her about Kelmond.
Okay, roll me like a roll me a group persuasion check, just for all the different conversations. Anyone else asking questions about Kelman or Ogman or any of the brothers or Keln or anything about anyone?
I'd ask something about if there's been any sign of the guy that's been exiled.
That's Kelmond.
Yeah.
Anybody want to give me help with that? This is not going to be a good roll for me at the moment. It is actually positive, but it's only a +1.
Right. Same.
You never know what you're gonna roll.
What is it? The roll again?
Persuasion. Yeah.
No.
Is anyone going? Let's just ask this instead of asking if anyone wants to help. Does anyone actually go around with Natalia and strike up conversations with Natalia about Kelman or Ogman or Keln or anything to do with any of that? If not,
I would.
You would? Okay. Well, there's your help roll. Natalia, go ahead and roll
do-
yours.
You do the rolling because I know, like you. Even though we're both in the same boat, I feel like you're still in a better situation than me.
Yeah. I will give you guys a second long rest.
You say that.
Yeah, right. I will give you guys a second long rest, so you can add another 2 to that roll. Calvin and Natalia. That's still Calvin. It's a good thing Calvin helped. You do get a few answers. For the most part, Natalia asking questions about Ogman strikes up a bit of a rabble rouse. It seems most of the men down here and women don't like Ogman, to say the least.
That right there tells me enough right there.
Yeah, he's from what you gather, he seems to be a bit of an upstart. Thinks pretty highly of himself, even though he's never proved himself in battle. In real battle, he's proved himself in battle plenty of times, just not in like tournament style battle. He's never done that. Whereas his brother Kelman, much more honorable, much more realistic in honoring the past and present, and much more stand-up sort of guy, from what you gathered. And Kelm, as far as you hear, has been a trusted advisor not only of the king but of the entire city for over 100 years. Everyone down here seems to like Kelm.
What about the exile?
Well, that's
The
what
exile
we
is
were
Kelman.
saying.
Yeah, the exile
Yeah.
is Kelman. To answer your question, Calvin, there was a large contingent of soldiers when Kelman came down and was exiled that assisted him in crossing the bridge and getting over to the other side alive. That was the last he was seen, which was roughly 6 years ago.
So he could still be alive.
Yeah, that's very likely. Based on what you've heard of his prowess in battle, he probably is. You would have also heard that he also had heard about this anvil that you guys had heard about earlier. Something about golems and stuff. And that's what he was going to see if he could find, since he had been exiled to the deeps anyway.
Yeah.
On that track, do we get any sort of information about that?
Slightly. It's kind of hit or miss. What you piece together based on like 20 different conversations that you have with people, it's either a magical anvil that was found long ago, or it was crafted by one named Karas from the city hundreds of years ago and hidden away down here, or it never existed in the first place and it's all a myth. You hear all three of those from different people as you ask. It seems to be some sort of hearsay, he said, she said sort of deal. Not sure what's true and what's not, but it seems to be that everyone's at least heard of this anvil in some fashion. Whether it's real or not, no one seems to know. But the annals of the history, from what you've heard from some people in the Great Library of Kelmoran, supposedly point to it being real.
I mean, we could kill two birds with one stone. We could find. I can't ever say his name. I hear it 3 or 4 times and then it gets mixed in my head. And then, yeah, Kelman. Then maybe also find the anvil. I mean, they'll definitely have to help us if we find that damn anvil.
That seems a good idea.
I guess
Yeah,
the
we need to know.
goal here is just to side with the most friendly dwarves. Fuck Augment, right? That guy's an asshole.
Right.
He's probably not gonna help us.
Nat feels confident enough in that assessment. She'll like raise a shout in Dwarvish. Fuck Augment. Just to see who responds.
And is he currently the one that is like sitting on the throne?
Yeah, he's the one vying for kingship at the moment.
Yeah. Our bet, honestly, I don't see us changing their minds about not having him up there. I know he's not well liked, but if he's already sitting on the throne, our best bet. Like, I want to go fight. Our best bet is to find this guy and bring him back, especially if he's found the anvil.
There is a possibility that he might be alive.
I think at the very least he should be told his father's past.
Yes, a mission of
See what he
generosity. That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Insight check.
He's pretty obvious about it. He's like, I want to fight.
Alright.
So what are you guys wanting to do then?
Are we finishing up day 2?
Yeah, this would be during day 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. I had one thing I wanted to attempt at the end of day 1.
Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. Never mind. I need to double check something. Hold on. Nope, never mind. I was mixing up a couple things. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay. I am not familiar with Voska.
That's from Nat's backstory.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to look at Nat's backstory then again.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll check that out later.
If we're already working towards day 2, whenever we do that, if you're able to change up my thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully that won't be a case for much longer.
Yeah, I can change that out. So on, we'll just say that you guys do spend 2 days down there. Is anyone doing? What are you guys doing? Kind of the similar thing on the second day, helping out where you can, and then kind of staying out of the way of the actual fighting and just helping out where you can without getting really involved.
Yeah, I mean, the more I'm feeling better about it, like Calvin probably would be a little bit more instigation when it comes to that kind of stuff. He's like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit like, let me stretch out and maybe like swing his blade. Like I probably wouldn't get himself where he would get himself hurt, but if he could, like, because he's got reach with the glaive, I believe, so I'd probably try to like stick someone with it. Or you know what? Even better, I'd be throwing my javelin and then bringing it back to my hand, so everyone would be seeing me. I'm just like over here, like throwing my spear. Because it's a spear. Throwing my spear at whatever I can throw it at, and then all of a sudden, it comes back to his hand. And he does it again.
It teleports back, or it flies back?
It just appears back in my hand.
Okay.
Like,
Gotcha.
here's how I'd explain it. A coalition, or like mist, starts collating back into, like, and it just like pops into existence. So like a mist shows up, it starts forming what looks like a spear, and it pops back into existence.
So the spear disappear on impact, and then
No, not on impact. It just whenever you see my hand go out to my side, and whenever I bring my hand out to my side, that's when it starts happening.
He can, like Thor with Mjolnir, he just calls it back to him. It just teleports back to him. But he does actually have to reach for it and like call it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to concentrate to do it. Like game mechanic, it's bonus action, and it's a thing. Like it only happens when I want it to happen.
Right.
I see.
That's an Eldritch Knight thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it is.
Freaking
It's a really nifty Eldritch Knight thing. All right,
Yeah.
so did I hear that right? You guys are planning to go deeper into this unknown region to find Kelman.
Helmet, yes. That's my vote.
Yeah, that looks to be the plan.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna see if I can find some fun stuff. All right, so I'm gonna get your guys' help real quick. Can someone find me a nice map with lava underneath with a bridge? I'm gonna look too, and we're gonna see if we can't get this thing situated real quick, and we'll get you guys into initiative because you guys are gonna have to fight your ass off through this bridge.
Did everything get fixed? I'd refresh and
No, give me a second.
Okay.
Man, I cannot spell tonight.
I found a realistic. Okay, this one is not.
You know, even a realistic one would be okay.
No, it's just bad. I think I found one.
I found one. Hang on.
Ah, here we go. Yeah. Okay, we can find some stuff.
Just send you a bunch. See which.
Yeah, just send it in Discord.
Matt
I'll-
found the same.
I'll
Tim
let you
found the
guys.
same
I'll let
thing.
you guys choose. Oh, I found the same one. All right. Well, that's the one we're using.
Yeah.
All
Three
right.
of us
Sounds
found
good.
the same one. That's a good one.
All right.
Hello, Pinterest.
Yeah. All right. Hashtag Google algorithms. Okay.
Wait, what do you guys type?
Bridge.
What do you search?
Gabe froze. I went on Pinterest and typed specifically. What did I
Bridge
type?
over troubled waters.
Lava bridge map. That's all I typed.
Yeah, I type lava bridge grid.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
Oh.
All right. Honestly, I'd say it's very similar. I don't even. Too bad it's not high res, so you can't see who actually did this. I wish we could point that out. Okay, well, that's too bad. Okay, someone else's bridge. I did not make this map, so obviously. So, all right. So let's get you guys on the map here and shrink you guys way, way down. Maybe not.
boy.
Maybe not that. Okay, so maybe not that small. Okay.
Well, I mean, you did say it's like 70, 80
Yeah,
feet.
but this is you got to go like a third to halfway before you even encounter anything.
Yep.
So just how wide is the bridge? We can just scale things.
Once you get to the bridge, sorry, I did not mean to drag Luno back on there. You do recognize that the bridge is roughly 70 feet wide.
Okay, so the ruler just times 3.
Okay,
You get
cool. The ruler is
roughly
times 3.
the
That
range.
makes things so much easier. Whew! All right, and I have no images for these creatures because I was not expecting. You know what? Screw it. I will give me 1 second. I will find a freaking image for these creatures. Do.
I'm gonna see if I can fix this on my guy. I will attempt it. Plus, if nothing else, guys, kill a few. We should be able to level.
Actually,
The only reason we're doing this.
That is in fact the only reason we're fighting on this bridge.
No. I would like to find the guy if possible.
Trump.
So how many when we long rest, how many points on the override score is it going down?
you should set your stats to 10 because we're at 0 on everything.
Yeah, I'm about to do that for him.
Oh, I think I can do it. I just wanted to check. Because it shows override to 6, so I wasn't sure.
Cool. There's going to be a few different things, and give me 1 second here. I did find one, so I'm gonna use it from the game itself. So you're gonna really appreciate this, I think.
So, Gabe, we're not back to full strength yet.
Correct. You are not back to full strength yet.
You got one more rest before we get that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, where the hell did that save?
We are decidedly average
Ugh,
right now.
not that. Also, not that.
You are an average human being.
you are an average human being, and people like
No,
you.
that's actually very wrong. Average human being has like 1 for all stats.
No. Average is 10.
Yeah.
Really? Like if you find a civilian in a town?
Yeah, a 1 is extremely stupid.
Yeah.
Downloads. That's where it's at.
They only have commoners only have 4 hit points.
Okay, yeah. Hit point.
Wise,
That's-
the
makes
average
sense.
is 10.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So you are average human with crazy hit points.
Yeah. So let me do this real quick. I need to adjust my spells a little. I don't need ceremony anymore. Oh, we would make arrangements with Belton to keep an eye on Luno until we come back.
And I'm assuming you cast General Riposte on him. General Riposte.
Yeah, I did that immediately following when we did the ceremony. So
Okay.
So that's a 10-day. It lasts 10 days.
yeah.
Alright. Neat. Alright, guys. This is... We're getting this thing done. You ready for this? tokens about to spawn on this map. Where is this
How
map?
big is it?
It's not big. Give me a second here. Okay. Done. Cool. All right. There's just a bunch of them. All right. We'll go ahead and copy, paste, paste, paste.
Why is that Okay, so it says my save DC is 11 currently because of everything, but all my DC spells are still showing 7.
Okay, I haven't changed anything yet. You gotta give me a moment.
But I did. I changed
Oh,
it.
you changed them. Okay.
That's the reason it was 7 before, I think, and it's still 7. So that's the reason I'm trying to figure out if that's a mess up or what.
It's probably a mess up.
I would refresh the page and see if that changes anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured out I was able to do it, Gabe, so you don't have to worry about my end.
Thank God, because I have a shit ton of tokens to deal with.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to help me shrink these to 2 feet, that would be helpful.
There we go.
Yeah,
That
hang on
fixed
just
it.
a sec, I'm just trying to sort out my spell slots. Well, not spell slots, my actual spells for the second long rest. So, once I'm done with that, I will help. So.
Okay.
Sorting out spell.
Don't
Must be
think
nice.
I have the option to do that with my
Yeah,
phone.
you and I, we are stuck with our spells.
Wah, wah.
Oh no, I'm saying I can't change the size of the things with on phone. I don't think.
Oh yeah, that would be tricky on the phone.
Okay.
And there are only 4 dwarfs on the bridge?
These are contingents. I'm not doing a whole crap ton of dwarves again. But yeah, there are... these guys are way off. They're technically out of range. In fact, they're actually... Let me do this. They're actually way back here. Here, I will do that because I know you guys like seeing them all.
What about the enemy token? Are they just 1 for 1 or just 1?
Yeah, this is all going to be like 1 for 1 sort of deal. But I have different stuff going on. So give me 1 second because I was not expecting to have to do this yet. I did expect you guys to actually go down after him, just not this session.
My bad.
Sorry.
I actually had a whole storyline to like try to convince you guys to go down. I'm glad I don't have to do that. All right, so okay.
You expected us to go back up, have a conversation with Keln or whoever.
I sure
and tell us,
did.
Hey, you need to go back down. Really? You expected us to do all that extra travel?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. All right, I got a couple more large tokens to put on here. Give me 1 second, and then we're ready for battle. And then kind of ready for battle. I'll have you guys all
I
roll
forgot
initiative.
something. When Brett was gone, did he find out anything?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of contention in the city. And sorry, let me one thing at a time. I gotta focus on this real quick, otherwise I'm never gonna get it. Okay.
Yep.
Underestimated Calvin's battle lust.
Did they though?
Just want to test out his.
Oh,
Yeah.
you underestimated Calvin's battle lust. There's a fight going on? Let's go.
Is it Calvin's or is it Corey's?
Both?
What?
Probably both.
Both.
Ogre.
All
Oh
right.
my god, dog. You
Yep.
crazy
So,
dog.
to answer your question, yes, he went back to the city, and he would have found out that the city is essentially split in half. No one's able to do anything until a new king is decided, and from what he's gathered from citizens, rumors, and stuff flying around, that basically there's contention among Keln and Ogmund's sects, 2 different sects that are vying for power of kingship of the city. There are fights in the streets. People are fighting both sides for Ogmund and Keln. Keln is playing dirty, and not Keln. Ogman is playing dirty,
Yeah, I was
and
about to say, wait,
sorry,
what?
yeah, Ogman is playing dirty, and Kellen is responding not in kind, but he is responding to
He's
him
not
playing
dirty, but he's being tactical.
Right. But it's a little too early to tell, but it feels like the sway seems to be pulling towards Ogman throughout the city. It's way too early to actually tell, but you kind of Brett would kind of get a sense like there seems to be more people talking about Ogman than Kelm. I'll say it that way.
That's not good. Okay.
I'll
All
let
right.
everyone know
I
that.
wish you
And,
would have known that.
no, I'll let everyone know that, and then I'll just pop Brad back because we're gonna fight, and Jeff's done. Come back to me.
I hate to be that guy, but does Zuck tell us any of that?
Yeah, I said I'd tell everyone that. Am I? Hello?
Yeah,
Am I
we
on?
can hear you.
I didn't. Yeah, I got you now. Okay.
Oh man, I can't type shit right.
All right. Then before we decide to cross the bridge, Nat's gonna raise it with the group. Should we do this, or should we go try and help Kel?
I don't know. We already decided. We're already on the bridge.
You see Calvin already running it towards it, like, let's go.
Yeah, I think that answers our question.
Yeah, something about you guys see Calvin running towards the bridge, and you hear him yell a name that you're not familiar
Leroy.
with. Someone, yeah, Leroy something. All
I
right.
will say this: as we are venturing out onto the bridge, Nat is going to highly suggest everyone stay within 30 feet of her.
Done.
Right, and I need.
Is that
Bunch
the
of-
range of a fireball?
No, that's
1 second.
I want to make sure that when we get hit with a fireball, all of us are gonna get hit. Right, so Brad is.
Yeah, I think that checks out. I'm trying to make this super quick because I again was not. Oh, I'm being.
I always feel bad when I hit you unprepared like this.
Well, it's on me. I planned it all and just did not. It's honestly it's a tough job keeping up with you guys to figure out what the hell you guys are gonna do next.
The timeline was advanced a little bit more than you
A
expected.
little bit, yeah. All right, I think I can use these guys. Yeah. All right. Cool. So
Which is
cool.
why
D&D is
battle.
Yeah.
D&D is such a great game, right? Because you can just make things up on the go.
Yep. I'm trying to get that taken care of right now. How many guys do I have on the field here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh dear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Big ol' ogres. Okay.
Okay. Cool. 1 second.
That's a
they're,
lot of enemies.
They're not ogres per se, but they are.
They're still big guys.
Yeah, yeah. I can tell you that if you survive this fight, you'll definitely have your new level. All right, give me 1 second. All right, everyone, roll me initiative.
Alrighty.
Here
This
we
is just
go.
like the big
Hold
frog.
on to your butts.
Thank God.
Always low
It
roll.
was almost a 4.
I'm
It was like inching over and finally fell onto 14. I was just like, that's so much better.
I need to get off my lap. Sorry.
right now when we just go in there, we're going to fight. Hey, let's fight! And I'm like, ah, shit. Here we go again.
Yeah,
As
basically.
we're heading that way, Nat is going to use Vigilant Blessing on herself to give herself advantage on her initiative roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Because she's going to need it. She has a +0 right now.
Alright, as a fighter, I get 2 attacks. Does that mean I can
And I
do...
didn't need it. Okay, cool.
Does that mean I can do 2 cantrips?
Do what?
No.
No. No, we've
No,
discussed
okay.
that before. Yeah, it's,
I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute, so I'm
that's
just
true.
trying to
That's
remember.
true. Yeah.
Because I have 2 attacks per turn.
Cantrips are scaled the way they are to make up for the fact that you can only do one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so So does that mean I can do 1 cantrip and 1 physical attack?
No, it is either your attack action to attack and make 2 attacks, or your action to cast a cantrip.
Yeah, because
Okay, cool.
you don't get 2 actions. That's the way.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get 2 attacks per action.
A higher level ability that lets you do like a cantrip as a bonus action if you take the attack action. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Fair.
you have.
I do have a thing where if I do a cantrip attack, I could do a bonus physical action.
Okay,
So that's or a physical attack.
Then,
So that's the reason I was asking. It was because that's a new mechanic that I was just a little confused on.
then actually I would say then if it specifies that you can make a bonus action cantrip.
Well, it's a physical attack. If I do a cantrip, I can do a weapon attack.
Single weapon attack as a bonus action when you use your action to cast a cantrip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can do a physical attack. It's just I can't do 3 attacks.
Right.
Like if I did physical.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
Just wanted to clarify before it got crazy and got stupid.
Right. And before we start this, I do hear my baby screaming. So give me like 2 seconds, and I will be.
No problem.
I'll be right back. I want to check on my wife, and I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. So I can either do 2 attacks, 1 being cantrip, 1 being physical, or I can do 3 attacks, 2 being actual attacks, and the other one being a bonus.
That is a lot of enemies, guys. Just saying.
I mean, apparently we were going to be coming back down here to do this anyways.
Just saying. That's
Pretty
a lot of
rough.
enemies.
And you guys
Only
are
difference is I wonder how many people would have been.
not, and
with
you
us.
guys are not full stats as well. So that's gonna be rough.
Yep.
This is gonna
Believe
be
me,
fun.
I took that into account with my spell decisions.
Yeah.
Well, this is more like a 50-50 chance. It can either go so well or it can go shit real fucking quick.
We don't even know what's on the other side. We just run in blindly.
Dude, there's like an
It's
infinite.
okay. I've
fucking
got
thing
Expedience
that's coming.
Retreat, so y'all be okay.
What?
I have a spell called Expedious Retreat, which allows me to do my dash action as a bonus action. So I can basically rogue up a little bit.
A little bit.
Just on yourself, right?
Correct.
Yeah, yes, it's elf.
Just chill.
Just me. Well, we just gotta focus as we're walking into it. I'm like, we just gotta focus fire on one thing at a time.
Because false
Well,
life
because
and
it's the
shield and AC of 21. Nothing's gonna hit you.
This guy was built as a straight up tank. Like when he was originally created, you didn't hit him. The reason why I did get hit all the time was because it was AoE stuff, and I'm like, son of a bitch, I built him to be a physical fighter. Everything that we're going against is like AoE, and that's my weakness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you remember
So-
Pumpkin King? Gigantic monster. What am I going to do against a gigantic monster with an AC of 21?
Yep.
Hey, I mean, I punched him and I'm lucky to survive. I mean,
This was a one shot a couple of years ago. God, that's to say
Was it
that.
really that long
was-
ago?
Almost,
it was
just
like
about.
last year, isn't it?
No, this was before this group was formed.
Oh,
Yeah, this was with the Saturday group that we played a Halloween game.
Yeah, that
okay.
that was 2 Halloweens ago. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I've had Calvin in the wings for that long.
That's crazy. Oof. Okay.
There you go. Each year has been 100 years.
Okay, yep, that works.
Yeah, Calvin was created
Okay.
before the Damphir were released. So he was just a variant human at that time.
Quick question, Nat. Did you roll a nat 20?
Yes.
You
that
did.
was
Okay,
natural.
cool. Nat, because of the way I do this, I know it doesn't really check out to the situation, but I am going to give you a sneak attack round to have an action before everyone else, and then your turn will be first.
Cool. I'm gonna invoke my Twilight Sanctuary then.
All right, everyone gets temp HP. Woo!
Yeah.
An extra 10 HP.
Okay, so before we get too deep,
Let me find out how much.
so as you guys enter the foray, you would notice about halfway down, probably close to maybe 200 feet down the bridge, there is a large contingent of dwarves fighting what look to be deep spawn, as you've been seen. There are other creatures with them, large, not necessarily ogre creatures, but very similar in stature and obvious strength. They are large and in charge and making a show of it. And in the very far background, you guys can see, even though the dwarves are engaged currently, you will have to break through where the dwarves are. I'm sure they'll help, hopefully. And there are another large contingent of creatures very similar to how the dwarves are set up. There's another large contingent of deep spawn and other large creatures on the other side of the bridge, in the very similar setup as the dwarves.
Wait. The despawn is fighting the large creature.
No, they're with the large
Okay.
creatures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they rushing in or are they standing there?
They're standing there. Just think of
Okay.
it's the deep spawn and the large creatures seem to be in the same sort of boat as the dwarves. They're just like taking turns, just fighting and either
Okay.
dying or sending more troops in, or so on and so forth.
Okay. The line is being held.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so these creature are they mindless like the other ones? Or are they?
These
Are
do
they
not
look
these do
like-
not seem mindless like the other ones. There's no black boils over them, anything like that. They seem to be the natural state of these creatures.
Okay.
Of course,
So-
I roll a 1 on my d6 for the temporary hit points.
Okay.
So,
So,
As you all enter the bridge, it will take you about a minute-ish to, well, I guess it won't take a minute-ish. It'll be pretty close, actually, to make your way to the 200-foot mark. So as you make your way close to where everyone's at, you can see the dwarves are fully engaged in these creatures, who do seem to be fair fighters themselves. The dwarves are doing well to hold them back, sorry, I placed a large creature in the wrong spot. There is a large creature moving towards the dwarves who seem to be currently engaged. And you guys, I would say, are about right here.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
That's
I
what I was
mean,
going to ask, because she wouldn't actually invoke the Twilight Sanctuary until they're a little bit closer.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you guys...
I would attack before I get this close.
No, that's like, okay, yeah, that's fair. You have 100 foot range.
Yeah, I have,
Yeah.
I have 120,
So
so I
3
would have
times.
attacked like
So you're
once or twice before I reach here.
Okay, that's fair. You can make some attack rolls, for sure.
How many?
I would give you 2, and I would give, because I know he's got Eldritch Blast as well. Calvin, you can take 2 attacks as well.
I do not have Eldritch Blast.
What? Oh.
Because he's a wizard,
you
not a
changed
warlock.
you changed your... Okay, cool.
I never had
I
Eldritch
could've
Blast
sworn he
on
did.
this one.
All right, never mind then. All right,
Because I would have to take a feat for Eldritch.
it'd be worth it.
Yeah. No, because Eldritch Knight is wizard flavored,
Gotcha. Okay,
not
okay.
warlock flavored.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, let me pull up the creature stats here.
I have Chromatic Orb and Wither and Bloom.
Nice. Pack tactics. So you're rolling for pack tactics, right?
Yep. The advantage
Okay.
for
Um,
tactic.
technically the dwarves are not currently your ally at the moment because they don't know you're coming. So they're not really helping. They're not really helping you make your attack, if that makes more sense.
Okay.
Point of order: we had been fighting and healing.
Right,
The
but they
days
don't
prior.
know you're coming because they're engaged in battle facing
Okay.
away from you. If that
Just-
makes sense. They will be allies
just
once they
curious.
see you, but they don't currently know you're coming.
Gotcha.
So that's still a nat 20 on the second one, though, so... so I was going to take the first roll for both of them. So you're making... okay, so 16, 15, 10, and 20. Nice. The only one that doesn't hit is the 10.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you do some significant damage to a few of them, freeing up a few of the dwarves, which is good because by the time you guys get up here, I'm gonna just erase a few of these guys because you definitely killed a couple of them. Because by the time you guys get up here, this large-ass creature has made his way into the foray and begins doing some damage. He actually takes... he has what looks to be... it looks like a great club at first, maybe like 10 feet long, and it's got like this wide angle top to it, and as you get closer to it, you see it's basically like a great maul. It's wielding it as a two-handed weapon, flailing it around, and he knocks one of the dwarves off into the lava below. He
Guys
joins
join
the
to
fight.
Valhalla.
This guy rushes forward, and we are going to jump into initiative. Nat, you get your sneak round, and then you will go.
Okay, cool. So we are.
3 times your length.
Yeah. Okay. So we're about 30 feet behind the enemy line at the moment. Well,
You're-
behind. Yeah.
Yeah, you're about 45 feet away from the closest enemy.
Okay. From the closest enemy. All right. Cool. In that case, I'm gonna move forward about 20 feet, and then invoke my Twilight Sanctuary.
All right, and that follows you?
Yes, that moves with me.
Cool. All right.
How many temp HP is that?
It'll be 5 for the first time because
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on the d6.
I think that's 30.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
5,
30-foot radius or 30-foot diameter?
30-foot radius.
Holy shit.
Is this the one that you
We
use?
talked about this.
I know, I just didn't remember it being a 30-foot radius. I could have sworn it was a... All right.
Is this the one that you use in the one shot?
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Ooh,
is
you
Twilight.
You're gonna regret this, Gabe.
Nah, I've already talked to him about
Fair.
this.
This particular ability is nerfed a little bit from what I used in the one shot.
Yes.
Okay.
We have already discussed this because this
Yeah.
this spell is so broken, written raw, that it just
Spell.
anyone who takes it is just like, I'm invulnerable.
Silvery Barbs
Right.
2.0.
Right.
The healing factor.
Right.
No, actually, because it came first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys would see this wave of energy irradiate from Nat in a 60 foot radius outward away from her, totally encompassing you and.
If that's the radius, she wouldn't have gone quite that far forward because she.
Yeah, I'm just because you're gonna end up moving, so everyone would get their hit points, and then
Right.
you'd move, and it'd go with you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So you guys, everyone would get your 5 HP, and the 2 dwarves there as well get 5 HP. I'd say the third one there gets the 5 HP as well.
Okay.
It probably won't matter. Maybe it will. All right.
It's my action to do that. Double checking my spells. I don't think I have anything for a bonus action at the moment.
Do you yell anything as you're running up?
Friendly.
Probably.
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Yeah, that's all I got right now.
Oh, never mind.
No, she's probably gonna shout for Kelmond as she charges forward.
Oh,
since
you're gonna
that's our
shout
whole
for
goal, is to try
Kelman?
and go find Kelman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, at that, you distract the several dwarves that are closest to you, and they take some damage, actually, because you throw them off guard. They were not expecting you guys to be behind them. They look back just as they get hit. Luckily, you basically prevent them from taking some of the damage, the ones closest to you. However, the others do take damage as you do that. And your turn begins. We are in full initiative. Go.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians on myself.
All right.
It's automatically on myself. That is a 15-foot radius around me.
Okay.
It's not a layer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Twilight Clerics are all about the layers.
Yep. That's all right. I've prepared for this moment.
But you can't lock the circles around a token. That'd be awesome.
Right.
That would be good, yes.
That's all right. I'm sure Nat's gonna not move too much.
Don't worry, Nat. I'll bring them to us.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
All right.
But yeah, I'm casting Spirit Guardians, so 15-foot radius around me. That doesn't really come into play until enemies get closer. And then actually I have to wait so that my teammates start their turns in my light radius. So
Okay. So is that your turn then?
yeah. And to clarify, all of the dwarves that I can see right now are immune to the Spirit Guardians.
Okay. I'm glad you
Because
said that.
I can choose people to be unaffected when I cast it.
Cool.
All of the dwarves and my teammates, obviously. Just
yeah,
saying.
I don't know if I necessarily needed you to tell me that. Everyone except for Kevin, Kyle. All right. Yeah. All right. So upon seeing you all rush up from the other side, this whatever moment of truce fighting has been going on seems to be broken. The other side, seeing that more forces are being sent to the middle of the bridge, send more forces in response. In fact, they start sending all of the other forces in response that you can see, and they make their way.
Oh, that's a big jump.
Sorry, I'm having to move like all of them, and I can't really track the. Yeah, that's not that bad. They're dashing, so that's
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Are there any more dwarves coming?
No.
Oh boy.
Alright. Fun.
Your goal here is to keep as many dwarves alive as possible so that you don't die. All right, that is that. The other creatures on the battlefield do some damage to the dwarves. A few of them get hit. There is fighting back and forth. I'm not removing anyone off the battlefield yet, but the dwarves and the creatures both take some damage as they continue their armed combat. The large creature in the center begins lurching forward, and I need to make a saving throw for him against... Wow. Just fails. And another dwarf is knocked off the pedestal and into the lava, and the big guy turns at the four of you and just
Okay, cool.
and just for clarity, these are black-skinned large creatures, and when it screams, its jaw triples in length. It opens its mouth like this wide and screams.
Oh, so mummy screaming. Okay, cool.
Yeah, basically. It's
Wow.
really unsettling. And with that,
Shit.
Vin, it's your turn.
I want to make one point. For Natalia, the flavor of how the temporary hit points work. You have a spectral shield that appears and hovers around you, and that's the 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Nice.
Totally not blocking your vision at all.
He's gonna one shot us anyway. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you guys were supposed to be doing this at full health, so I can't help you here.
I mean, technically we're full health.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, technically. Yeah,
All right.
the higher level you
I'm
guys
gonna-
get, the harder the fights get. So, Vid, yes, sorry, your turn.
I'm gonna go assist the dwarf right over here. It's like 20 feet, 20 foot, like to get across.
Yeah.
It's technically 60.
For like 40 feet.
From you, Vid, I would say you're actually probably a little
60.
closer. You and Barry are
Wait,
probably actually a little
Because
closer.
from there to the dwarf is times 3 is
Yeah,
wait,
it's
it's
60,
15 for you.
60 to the
45.
dwarf in the center.
Yeah, but is it enough for me to go over there?
If you dash, yes. Because you don't have 60 feet of movement. But you can dash and make it up that far.
Well, it's 45 now.
Yeah, mine's 45.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're-
make
Oh, you have
That's
45?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you-
right.
Monk.
Okay,
Well,
so
Mom.
yeah, I mean, you guys feel free to move your tokens. If you're measuring it out, feel free to move your token where you want to go. It helps me. I appreciate you guys
since
doing that.
Since I can move to like 45 of the walking speed,
Yeah.
I can just go over there. Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
There we go. And I'm going to make an attack roll.
Okay. Go for it. Do
There
the
she is.
attack. Do the attack.
Unarmed strike. First roll. Nat 1 shit.
Oh Jesus.
That's
And I-
great. Okay.
Great fucking start.
Yeah.
Could I make? Oh, I can't make any another attack roll since I got a nat 1, right?
No, you can still attack.
No, you can still attack.
I can attack.
Okay. That's a fail. So second attack. A nasty 22.
Hey, there we go.
Damage. A 9.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the first attack definitely does not hit. Obviously, Vid kind of throws you off balance, getting you into your drunken stance, and you kind of like flail your hands back and just whack him with your other as you come back around for 9 points of damage. Can you guys help me real quick? I need for you, if anyone who can help to letter these creatures, since we have so fucking many. A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah.
I'll do from the top. I'll do numbers for the top guys.
Thank you. Yes, that's what I was gonna ask.
Mm-hmm. I think with my bonus action, I think I can go with
E, F.
yeah, y'all be faster than me. I can do that.
Yeah.
It just would take forever.
Okay, I think I got it. I'm not gonna mark the dwarves because hopefully you guys just save the dwarves.
I'm just gonna go another unarmed strike.
All right, yeah, go for it.
It's 16. That's a hit.
It is.
Damage. An 8.
All right, that's enough. How do you see yourself doing this?
Oh, easy.
Okay,
Minions.
since I got on fence, and when I did, I used one of my legs to kick him on the head, and then could I jump? Like, did that enemy fell down to the ground?
Yeah. Yeah.
After that, I just jump, and then use my fucking fist to crush its fucking head.
Nice. I love it. Yeah, you guys see Vid like rush up. He like does his thing, whack, jumps up and just boom, straight into this creature's face, just crushing it into the ground. The dwarf looks over. All right, well, let's keep going then. and the dwarf like with you begin rushing down the aisle here. Let's see who's next. And I'm sorry. So maybe someone can write this out. So we have Nat, Group A, Vid, Barry. Oh, actually, this will be easier. Vid, Barry, Calvin. So we have Nat, the group of monsters, then that order, then more creatures, group B, and then group C.
Right, I got it.
Thank you. Cool.
All right.
Thank you, and pen. Done. Done and done. All right.
Let's see.
So, with that, Barry, then Calvin and Zoc. And actually, because you guys rolled together, Barry and Calvin, if you guys want to go on the same turn, I will let you guys do that, working together.
Quick question on one other little mechanic here.
Yeah.
I throw, because I have 2 attacks, and a bonus action is to pull the weapon back. If I attack and pull the weapon back, can I attack again, or do I have to do 2 attacks, then that?
It's so your attack is, you have 2 attacks on your 1 action. So you have 1 action that is 2 attacks, and then you have a separate bonus action.
Okay, so I can't do throw, pull, throw.
Technically no, because the bonus action is supposed to come after the attack, the action.
That's fine. I just, if that's the case, then that's the case. I just wasn't sure. Okay.
I kind of feel like it would make sense to your character to be able to do that, so I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay. I'll eventually get another throwing weapon. I can't throw my glaive. The glaive
Right.
doesn't do its thing.
Right. So I'll let you have it, like probably specifically for this fight. Maybe you'll find maybe you'll find another thrown weapon on the ground here during this fight.
Only problem is I think I can only bind 2 to me. I don't think I could bind a 3rd one. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right. So yeah, go ahead.
All right. Barry, I'll move 25 feet forward. Hopefully getting within 60 feet of within 30 to 60 feet of the guy on the left.
Okay.
No. Yeah. So I don't know how far I am.
You're
I
within
don't
range.
have a measuring tool.
You're fine. You're within range.
Is that within 30 or 60?
That is within 30.
The small
Okay, cool.
circle is 30 feet. The big circle is 60 feet.
Yeah.
Use that for scale.
That's what I kind of was trying to do. But all right, if it's that, then I'm going to throw my spear at it. Oh, it's 20 feet, so it's going to still be at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. It's the... All right, so... Hey, darn it. Almost. There's my nat 20 whenever
There
I can't
it
use
is.
it.
God dang it. When you guys
16?
attack, when you guys attack, just go ahead and roll damage. It'll speed things along. Whether or not the damage applies, it's faster just to roll damage anyway.
I don't... All right, hold on. So 4...
Okay.
And then I don't know if I can. I just have to roll and do that at the same time, I guess, because I don't think it does it all at once.
No, it doesn't do it all at once. Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah. So, and then no, I don't think I do it. But I'll go ahead and roll
the second one
damage.
definitely does not hit.
Okay. That would be my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's currently my weapon is currently somewhere down that way.
Gotcha.
Because I can't pull it back.
Oh, I gotcha. Wait, I thought we just agreed that you could for this.
You can only use 1 bonus action. It takes a bonus action to pull it back.
I gotcha. So yeah, that makes sense. All right, cool. All good. So if that's your turn, next up,
Yes.
Barry.
Let's see, I'm gonna go. I believe this is 30 feet. I believe. It's behind Zon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 30.
Technically speaking, though, for next
You
round,
would be right about me.
technically speaking, Barry is first. If you guys do want to do separate turns, if you guys want to work together, I'll allow that too. But Barry's technically first. So.
All right. Wouldn't you be about at the same distance as I am?
Should be.
because I moved 25 feet, you moved 30, so were behind me, so you'd be about the same
Oh yeah,
level.
that's true.
Yeah, you should be basically the same place.
Yeah.
You're a little.
Next round, you'll be farther than me.
Yeah.
Well, I was using the measure tool, that's why it looked
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you're good.
from there at least.
Yeah,
I'll just move
Sorry.
it back a bit. I'll move back.
it's fine.
Wing.
This does not have to be
Being
that
a lawyer
precise,
over
though.
here, sorry.
Yeah, it does not have to be that precise. There's a lot of moving pieces. Let's just move through them.
I'll attack B because I can shoot that far.
Okay. All right, let's make your attack rolls.
I believe I still get sneak attack because they just need to be next to it.
I don't know if
Enemy.
it's an ally or not. Someone.
No,
who-
it just said enemy.
Oh, all right.
Sneak. Let me read it for sure. It just no disadvantage.
What are you trying to use?
Sneak attack.
The
Is
target
it-
just needs to be next to an enemy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it is just supposed to be next to an enemy, basically in armed combat with someone else.
Which I think B kind of looks like at least.
They are all the dwarves and
Yeah,
the deep spawn are
Yeah. Are engaged.
engaged.
Let's see the regular. Oh,
All right, 11 does hit.
boy, it was 14. That was the damage.
Nice on
11
I.
hits.
Yeah, that was max actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
Let's
14.
Yeah, the 14 to hit.
I thought you said 11 to hit.
No, it was 14 to hit. I think Gabe thought it was to hit.
Oh, I thought
no.
it was 11. Yeah,
Oh, so 11 does hit?
11
No.
does hit.
Yeah,
Oh, nice. Okay.
I just hit with a 14 and did 11 damage.
Nice. That is the exact right amount.
Oh.
Barry, how do you want to do it?
I guess I started. I'm like running up, and then I see the guy over to my right. And I'm like, I got you. Just quickly pulling back the bow and then shooting an arrow right at its head.
Okay, cool. All right, love it. Done and done. That one's down too. You would hear the dwarf yell back, "Thanks, thanks, chap."
Hey, can I say something? I want to say something to Barry, but only outside of game. Can I say it to him outside game?
Can you type it to him?
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
fine.
true.
Anything else, Barry?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. With that, we go to Zoc.
Zach?
Zoc.
Bless luck.
Alright. Yeah, same rodeo. Just run up. Ultra blast. Shit, who am I gonna blast? C is not engaged. Like the big ogre is not engaged, right?
Correct. Yeah. So far, everything that's engaged him has ended up in the lava.
Wait, is my pack tactic working now, or is it like another turn?
Yeah, the dwarves have noticed that you are allies now. That you are here to help them.
Okay. So we'll blast one on H and one on B.
H and B. Cool.
H and B.
All right, go make your attack rolls. Sick. Those some sick rolls. All right, yeah, both of those hit. Both are enough damage.
Pow pow.
All right, nice. All right, Zoc, anything else?
That is it. I'm not in range to do my bonus action yet.
All right.
What's the
you
range
would-
on your bonus action? On the tentacle?
It's 30. Oh, hold on. Let me double.
Only 30 feet?
Might be 60. Let me double check.
I thought for sure it was 60.
Oh yeah, 60. I don't know why I thought it was.
Yeah,
I
gosh.
thought it's. Yeah, so 60.
Yeah. Slap that ogre.
Slap that ogre. I'm gonna spawn in a tentacle from beneath and smack it in the knee.
All right. Yeah, you basically now that you guys are closer, I can give you a better description. Other than the black skin and large stature, these things are like 20 feet tall. They're huge, muscular, like dense creatures. If you had to like put a description on it, they have like long curved nose, kind of pointed ears, and almost jet white hair with this dark skin. It's very contrasting.
Any pictures of these?
No, not really.
Okay. All right.
I'm kind of making it all up as I go, so
Okay,
sorry,
that's
no
cool,
no
that's
pics
cool.
today.
Okay.
If you guys follow the storyline, I'll get you more pictures.
Okay. All right.
I can't actually say that because you guys are doing great following the actual storyline.
Okay.
All right, so you Tentacle of the Deep, a 21 does hit, and it does take 11 points of damage. You think it is cold damage, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him cold feet.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it takes the damage.
Oh. Okay, that's it then.
Okay, and that was on A. All right. Okay. Anything else, Zoc?
No, that's it.
All right. And so we have all of the creatures fighting as hard as they can, and manage to fell one of the dwarves in the far back as the creature passed, kind of helping out. This one rushes ahead. This one takes this guy's place, fighting this. The ogre stands at the ready, waiting for something else. He does take a swing through your tentacle because it can't take any damage. He kind of like, you see him like through the tentacle and like slam down into it, and he hits the bridge, and there's a loud as it hits the bridge. The bridge doesn't even shake. That is how sturdy this bridge is. After you've seen him flailing this thing around, the bridge seems very sturdy. As he pulls the thing up, there is a large chunk of the bridge that comes up with it, though. And that is
it would take
all.
a while, but those things could actually do some significant damage to the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And with that, I think, yeah, actually, I think that's it. I'd like for everyone to roll me perception checks.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Perception check.
I see nothing. The bloodlust, or battle lust, is.
Ah, yes,
overtaking me.
I too see nothing.
Perception?
Wow.
Wait, I have a disadvantage on
Alright,
perception. I don't know why.
You should not. You have disadvantage when you're in sunlight. I think it does it automatically. You do not have disadvantage down here, Zoc.
Okay, but I'm seeing through bread anyway.
Okay.
That's what you're saying.
Okay. Wow. Vid, you are the only person that makes this out. As you're in battle, kind of looking through the other. I keep saying ogres. They're not ogres. Deep spawn, huge creatures, whatever they may be. You've never seen
Big
anything like them. Yeah, deep spawn.
Big spawn.
Big spawn. There we go. They're called big spawn. You notice there are the creatures that you thought all were the same are not. There are two different types of creatures: long, lengthy arms, long tendril-like fingers, sharp and clawed, and hair that just kind of like flows in the constant heat of the magma that's below you. Their outfit, unlike their armored compatriots, is haggard and ragged. They look emaciated, but they also look very scary.
We name these witch spawn.
Yeah, witch spawn. We'll say
I'm gonna make a call out. I'm gonna make a call out and tell him, what? what the fuck is that? And I point it out to the rag like scary looking creatures.
Okay. You yell that out, and several of the dwarves look back, and they yell, "Spellcasters! Everyone fall back!"
Oh,
Oh shit.
Ooh, okay.
they fall back. They're the front line.
It's,
And with
the
that,
spellcaster's been sitting back.
yep. And with that, Nat, you are up.
Cool. I'm going to move up.
Actually, sorry, 1 second. I gotta check on this. If my wife is not sleeping with the baby, I actually need to end it here because I told her I'd take over at 7:30. Give me 1 second.
Okay, that's
Wait.
fine.
Okay. When he say move back, is it talking to the dwarves to move back or the enemies
Yeah.
to move?
No,
The
he's
The dwarves.
the dwarves shouting it. So yeah, they're saying we should
Oh, yeah.
retreat.
Oh yeah, and I feel like I accidentally whispered because I'm trying to say what the what the fuck is that? Like try and yell, but I'm trying to do the
already
whisper
happened.
thing. Yeah, but
You
yeah,
whis-
but I just want to make sure. Can you guys like do you hear me or do you hear like mumbling?
No, we can hear you.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure if I sound clear, like enough
Yeah, you're
for you guys
clear.
to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
You mean in game or now?
No, like I'm now.
Oh yeah, no, you're clear.
All right. So here's the deal. We probably have to end for the night. If you guys want to wait around 10 minutes, I might, if I can get the baby to sleep, be able to come back and continue on with this fight for a bit.
Okay.
If you guys want to wait around, if not, we can meet back up next week. This is actually a good spot to pause.
We can pause.
Right.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
wait.
I believe the baby will take longer than you think.
Oh, I'm sure it will. That's why I'm being optimistic. But yeah.
Yeah, that's cool with me. Either way.
Yep. Okay.
It's fine.
All right. So we just pause till next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay. All right. Well,
Jump in running on the fight.
I mean, we're doing good. We're already killed like four enemies right now.
Yeah, you
That's-
guys haven't actually started fighting
We
yet.
haven't hit the hard part yet.
Yeah, you guys haven't actually started fighting yet.
I will give you this tip right now. Conservation is our friend in this situation.
You might be. Yeah, because I will have time to prep this throughout the week. So, yeah. Yay!
And I think, and you know what? After this game, I'm gonna play like Dragon. What was the game again, you guys?
Dragon Age.
Yeah, I have it like in the Xbox 360. So I'm
Yeah,
saying,
man.
I don't know.
It's
right now.
Dragon Age Origins if you actually want to do it. It's the quest in the
I don't think I
Dwarven
have.
City.
I don't think I have Origins. I think I have like Dragon Age 2
Okay.
or.
All right, guys.
I need.
I gotta go.
All right.
Wish me luck.
Yeah.
Have
All
fun.
right. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right.